broken.
Yeah.
So, you know, better player wins.
That's PvP right there. You give them both weapons and you're like, throw them to the arena. See if they can build. And listen, I was scared of it. I was scared to watch it. I'm also scared for the meta evolving with Steve coming in, but we've got Vult versus Fortunado here, game number 1.
Might be a little bit scared of Fortunado, though, because I have heard tell from quite a few Steve mains that this is one of their worst matchups, and players like J Mafia taking out multiple top Steves in a single tournament like at MomoCon, that's definitely a little bit of proof that maybe this guy struggles here.
Oh, yeah, and
like that.
Just showing it off that fair. What a connecting hit. I mean, the big thing with Yoshi is he spends a lot of the time in the air, and he's got that super armor that can really help him get out of some scenarios that Steve likes to snuff most characters in.
Right, and even when he's not in the air, he's one of the faster characters to be able to get into the air, as you see demonstrated right there with the rising egg lay. Just trying to find ways around the dash attacks, ways around the aerials, and whenever he gets in, Steve just takes so much damage.
Oh, yeah, and no extra credit for Fortunado so far. Vult doing a really good job at snuffing out this lead. Weak hit anvil there. You've got to be so scared.
Dropping the anvil, but Yoshi's shield so strong, so he's not going to be poked by that. Resetting back to neutral, and he tried for a dare out of shield right there, but beat out by Steve's quicker hitboxes. He's got to find a different way to get that damage racked up.
He's tossing egg throw right now just to try to condition some sort of option here, but Vult not snuffing out. He's just like, nah, man, look, I'm down in a stock here. You've got 138. Just miss input so I can get the hit.
Finds the first little bit of damage, but he's able to disengage before too much more is done. 46% is more than enough for extra credit.
Oh, yeah.
And with how heavy Yoshi is and the ability to use double jump armor to get out of some stickier situations, I can definitely see this Yoshi living quite a bit longer. Even Diamond can't do it.
Man, listen, they say Yoshi is not that heavy, but I see Yoshi live some unrealistic things. Like, look at this guy go. That back air is going to kill, though, but still 46%, not bad.
Ooh, and actually gets baited into the pressure plate on the dash attack there, so instantly blowing up the TNT for that extra bit of percent. Breaks out of the minecart without too much loss.
Oh,
very nearly founds the fair.
Nice. That's a complete scenario win right there for you. If he doesn't take on the platform, you're getting a free up smash.
Fades back off stage and uses the rising armor.
That's Yoshi. You were talking about that just a minute ago. It's the armor that's really going to help him in this matchup.
Especially against single hit moves. It's mostly like multi-hits that we see breaking the Yoshi double jump armor.
Yeah.
Steve doesn't really have any of those that I can think of other than like maybe down tilt.
Yeah, and even at that point, that's big on minecart too, because that's a huge burst option for Steve. And if Fortunado can keep that up by armoring through the minecart and hitting him, that's going to be a big game changer in this matchup here.
Use of Diamond, though, has brought these stocks a lot closer than Fortunado would be comfortable with.
Ooh, the back
we
air.
very well might see Vult take back the stock lead just like this.
And he's just zoning in over here. This is material camping at its finest. He's got another diamond on deck, too. Not afraid to lose this stock. How does he approach?
He doesn't need to approach, though.
Ooh. Okay, sent off stage again. Not going towards him this time, in fear of that armor.
Just builds up that wall immediately. Yoshi doesn't really have the ability to hit through it.
Oh, he's got to be careful.
If he did commit to hitting it, he would get punished immediately.
Right.
Building up so many resources here, going to be able to carry those between stocks as well. That's definitely not something Fortunado wants, even if he is the first person to take this stock out here. Trapped and shield by the anvil.
I gotta give Fortunado this, though. He is in the percent lead. He understands, look, I really don't need to approach. If he wants it, he can go mining all day and get as much material as he wants. I don't have to be afraid because I'm in a big lead, and a straight hit will kill.
Oh, gets caught by the dare.
Okay, but the up air evening the game out, but look at the material on Steve here.
The other thing that I would like to point out, take a look at the timer. Almost 3 minutes left.
Patience.
That's a result of them just slowing it down, not really needing to go in for those hits like you were talking about, not wanting to commit to it.
Absolutely.
76% though, almost instantaneously it seems on Fortunado. He's getting close to the percent where an F smash by the ledge will do it.
107% is a dangerous place to be. He F smashes the wrong way. Up tilts on. Oh, okay. I think he was trying to read for a roll out there. Like, oh, he's going to panic with the down air. What? Yo, Steve.
Gotta always be careful when chasing a Steve in advantage because they will use that anvil or use that minecart at the nearest possible opportunity.
And it just obliterates you. When he's standing on it, you just fly straight up and die. Like, there's no DI for that.
It's definitely one of, if not the strongest dares in the game. And
yeah.
Some Steves even recently have been like implementing footstool anvil, which makes a crazy move even crazier.
Like, here's this confirm into it now. Oh, you're at like 80, see ya.
And it's out of shield too.
And it's out of shield
option. Immediately bursting out of standing with that double up tilt to get a little bit of percent on, but they reset quickly.
Yeah, I think he understands now the assignment. Yoshi is going to jump in aerial. All I have to do is wait for him to miss-space it, and I get free up tilt from it. The big part of this, too, is going to be the patience on Vult here. When it comes to the edge guard scenario, Yoshi is not a character that you're normally going to edge guard. You're going to want to ledge trap a lot more. And right now, kind of eating a lot of percent for trying to box with him. Look, this dinosaur's got moves. He's got hands, too. You try to box with Yoshi, you got to be careful.
Yeah, this is where Yoshi is at his best in those close-range boxing situations like you were talking about. Steve doesn't really thrive in the same and very nearly finds himself falling into the blast zone, but still, no, not enough. Not without rage on this Yoshi. Sort of unfortunate byproduct of playing so well defensively. You have no rage.
Yeah, not at all, and that's the big problem here. But is it going to be... Oh, I just love the pressure from Fortunado. Every time he approaches Vult, Vult kind of picks this panic option where it's like, oh man, now I'm on platform. Instantly, I got popped up. And Fortunado's like, go ahead. I'll let you mash a little longer.
Perfectly okay with it in those situations, and now we're seeing the power of these gold tools. Fortunado eating a boatload of percent.
Nice nair, but doesn't kill still. 154%. It's not going to take a lot more to take the stock. But misses the edge guard. You've got to watch the Elytra.
Trying to find that back air on the rising Steve. Gets caught in the minecart.
And
into the up smash. It's not going to be enough to KO, but that's got to hurt.
Oh, and he armors through TNT. Just a
bit of a weak hit of it. Oh, and then he just comes straight back to stage with the powered minecart.
Sometimes that's the mix-up, too. I've seen Steves do that. You just straight up sit in minecart as long as possible, and then you just hit the B button, and gold sends you flying forward. That was a great call by Vult there.
Does manage to find the kill, Fortunado, but gets caught immediately off of the Angel platform by this long string combo. 61%. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, 60% right back. He's like, if you want to do this big aerial combo percent, I'll do one right back. Oh!
Where both of these characters actually excel is an advantage state. The thing about this matchup is that they're really just going to be taking turns doing 70, 60, 80% to each other.
Oh my god. What a reaction pick, too. Like, I'm just going to down air here.
One of the quickest moves Steve has available, at least in that position, so I can see exactly why he did it, and it got him into a great position.
Oh, and he's setting up huge advantage state here in stage control. Nice for Fortunado to disengage there instead of trying to attack it.
He's coming the closest I've seen most characters of breaking Yoshi's shield, but finds the back air before that becomes an issue for Fortunado.
Ooh, almost
21% off of a jab. Wow.
Yeah, out of anything to get. Nice snare. That's what we've been looking for, is the edge guard scenario there. But Diamond on deck yet again, and even stocks here. Vult just up by a little bit of percent. That's one Yoshi interaction.
Oh, actually gets caught with the parry. Hang on. Has the opportunity to do a lot here, but Fortunado turns it around, and now he's brought the percent almost back to perfectly even.
He got grabbed, though. Okay, the armor through the fair. Nice to get out of that scenario. I gotta give it to Vult, too. And these egg lays, he's had such great reactions out of them. Most characters try to mash and air dodge, and they get caught up by Yoshi, but Vult both times successfully getting out of that egg lay with a punish option.
Very impressive to see, but he's got to do something a little bit more impressive in closing out the game before he gets caught by something like that.
What
and
a
Fortunado
fair.
Brings us to game number 3.
Yep. He's like, look, I know you're going to minecart there, so I'm just going to space this fair. You saw him looking for it earlier and just barely missing it, timing it perfectly.
Vult was trying so hard to close that game out by himself after finding the early advantage thanks to the anvil. Wasn't able to do it, and now gets to go to his counter pick, so this could be more trouble than it's worth.
Yeah, and honestly, at this point, it's up to Fortunado to adapt to that as well. It's game 3. What stage are we looking at? We are at small battlefield. I definitely think this counter pick may benefit both characters here. Because, I mean, look, you give Steve less room to run, but you also give your opponent less room to run away from you.
And in a matchup as advantage-focused as this one, that's definitely pretty helpful. Early percent lead goes to Fortunado just like it did in the last game, and once again, he's showing himself more than willing to play this patient game.
Oh, yeah.
Hanging back, looking for those rising nairs, and then immediately retreating with Eggley to make sure that he's safe at all times.
And you see that time when Steve was popped up, he didn't jump up on the aerial. He was expecting the downer this time, because Vult has been very accustomed to doing that.
Fortunado looking for that spike fair, but returning to the ledge, refreshes the invincibility off of the touch on the block.
That's the best part about that scenario, too. It's like, I get to re-grab ledge for free. You get to hold that.
Retreating backwards, setting up a shield so that he can mine through it.
He is at a big percent deficit right now, though, but that is nothing Steve can't handle here. You're expecting the up airs to kind of chain into each other, but Fortunado getting out of that.
Yeah, Fortunado's been a lot more cautious on going in those situations because he's been punished for it. Finds a punish himself this time and scores a star KO. Could potentially be the final stock lead of this set.
He is done. He is done playing around. He's like, I'll let you camp way too long the first game. In the second game, I barely got that win. I am playing to win now. Fortunado on the aggressive here. Nice shield pressure.
Just immediately retreats into that almost impregnable egg. Gets caught by the up tilt this time. Fortunado just is not letting Vult seal out this stock. Gonna get those up tilts on shield. Look, nothing off of it.
Keeping the pressure tight here. Oh, okay, up tilt here, sending in with the forward air. Vult sending him off stage, keeping it close still. This is what's nice about this match for Vult, is he has not gotten into a big deficit yet. And he's got Diamond now, only at 10% here.
Has so much iron, too. That's going to mean a lot of anvils and a lot of minecarts. Fortunado needs to find a way to start punishing him for these, or else he's going to be content to throw resources at him until they're eventually even in stocks.
Yeah. Okay, there's the minecart. You got to react to it.
Double anvil into minecart. Remember what I said about throwing resources at him?
Yeah. And look at what he just did right there. I want to say something about that. He literally did that so he could have more time to mine. I think that is a really nice counterplay that you don't see a lot of Steves do off of Halo out of anything.
Yeah, making sure that you can't use that invincibility off the angel platform by forcing you to walk downstairs before you can fight.
Come downstairs, we fighting in the basement.
Let's take it outside type.
Building up here, 37% on Vult. Now Fortunado in a deficit.
Yeah, this is what was so scary about that plethora of resources that Vult was able to build up. Now, again, he's just able to throw so much into Fortunado's face. Gets the egg lay off stage. Steve has more than enough space to recover, though.
Missing the double forward there. Yeah, unfortunate for Fortunado there. Oh, the back air, trying to hit these stray hits. Vult kind of reading into Fortunado's aggression now. Oh, nice fair there, kind of mixing it up.
Trying to wreck these walls of blocks with the fairs. That's also what helps Yoshi so much in this matchup, that he has that full column of damage that he can put out.
Yeah.
Takes out all of those blocks real quickly.
Fair, pickaxe break too, and rebuild free for Vult.
Has more than enough time and more than enough resources. So he's going to be able to keep that advantage going, and he's going to do so much with it. 56, maybe even more with the frame trap. Ran out of resources, though, so the second anvil isn't going to come through for him.
Up smashing the other anvil, but jumping away for the disengage. All right, Vult in the victory corner right now. 80% on a second stock. Fortunado. Oh, that shield. Did you see that?
Very close to shattering. Fortunado's getting lucky that he's playing Yoshi.
Oh!
Gets the spike, though, and that's going to bring us to last stock.
Okay.
This is Fortunado's chance to do this. One long advantage state could bring him all the way up to 60, maybe even 70. But Vult's not going to let him get that for free. Going to chase off stage, and there's the spike.
Yep, that's it. Unfortunate. Like I said, it's that minecart you have to pay attention to at all times.